Okay, that was weird. I don't know why it was doing that, but eh. Hello everyone, sorry. Eric, if you need to sleep, go for it. And sorry for the late start. I'm still trying to get everything set up. My monitor is a different resolution, which threw off all my preparation, and I had to go pull an old Envision 1440 by 900 monitor and had to change it from HDMI to DVI input. Sorry, man. My entire work schedule is borked, so this is the best I can do. On the side note, don't forget tomorrow is um it's something. Oh, tomorrow is community day where we'll be doing Terraria since the server's up and going. So at least you'll be able to come in tomorrow. God. Oh, by the way, I finally did the drawing for Moonlighter. And the winner was Shiro, I think. Hold on, I gotta pull it up. I'm trying to do like 6 things at once. Yeah, winner was reaction number 3, which is Tora Tenchi, which I think is Shiro. So I need to remember to send that to them later. Sorry, man. With the Kutago. God, I've got to recover from last stream I did on this one. It crashed on us mid-battle and we lost a lot of progress. Last stream we had the stalker lady coming after us and sends us out to help Mina. Get in the battle, save the fairy, and boom. Also, is my mic really loud? Let me know if it is and I'll turn it down. I'm not used to judging the volumes on my bar right now at a different resolution. I missed it was 1050p, not 1080p, but it was still very close to 1080p. I missed that monitor. Okay, I've got that up here. There we go. Let's see what we got going on here. I've got I'm still in Paterni. How far back did it put me? That's my question. Was it before or after the cutscene? Before. Go figure.
It's you!
There was a comment that was deleted, I'm assuming by Jackster. He wanted to put his a picture up of him in middle school band tryout, and I don't know if it was a recent picture, like he's in middle school, or if he meant back when he was in middle school. But either way, if he's under 18, I told him he can't put the picture up due to, you know, concerns about underage imagery in a channel. It was nothing between me and him. It's just by Discord policy, he cannot upload anything of himself without first having, if he's underage, without parental permission. I don't know if he is or not. If he's over 18 and he wishes to upload an image of his middle school years, that's fine with me. That's up to him. I just cannot, I have to follow terms of service.
What a relief! I thought you'd gone!
You're Amina's neighbor.
The woman whose house you kicked the door down to so you can go in and stalk Amina.
What's wrong?
Please, you've got to help me! It's Amina!
Amino acids, go save her.
Amina? Did something happen to her?
Amina was on the mountain of the gods when she suddenly had an attack. She can't move. I'm too weak to carry her, so I came back to get help.
An attack? Then there was something wrong with that girl after all.
I'm afraid so. Amina has always been a frail girl. Oh, I should never have taken her up that mountain.
Ma'am, where did Amina collapse?
In the mountains on the way to Sandmite. It's the forest to the west of the animal trail that runs alongside a pointy rock. Can you help her?
Past a pointy rock. That'd be Douglas Forest. It's the forest that lies to the west of this town.
This is all so weird. Like I have this on my 1080p monitor playing, and so I don't have my main window up for chatting and everything on 1080p. It's sitting on the 900p monitor, and or 1440 by 900 widescreen monitor. So everything is stretched on that monitor, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing.
To the west. Got it.
I said, if you can't hear me, let me know and I'll turn it up. If you can't hear me too much, I'll turn it down. If the music's too loud, let me know. I think it was aimed at me, Myru.
Hey, hang on a second.
Look, Cliff and Nell, you wait in Paterni. I'll go rescue Amina myself.
Ah, you really think we'd let you go by yourself?
Not a chance. Not only that, Douglas Forest is full of bandits.
Alright, so you have the same problem with personal space that Fate does. You just kind of front on people.
I think it'd be safer if we all went together.
Never! I said, let me know if the volume's too loud or too soft. I don't know. Like I said, I've had to change so many settings around to fit this new monitor. I couldn't tell you shit.
That ain't good. Come on, let's hurry and get over to that whatchamacallit forest, pronto.
Who? Me? I'm streaming tomorrow during Community Day, and I'm trying to stream. No, I'm not streaming Monday, even though I want to.
Let's go.
I want to stream Monday, but I can't because I get off work at Oh, Jackster. I get off Monday at between 10 and 11 p.m. I mean, if you want to do 12 hours of Terraria, go for it. Tomorrow is Terraria Day for Community. I said the server's up and running. And it's the exact same map that we started on. What was I saying? Oh. It's already running, man. I got it up and running now. But I won't be streaming until... I think I won't be streaming Monday. I don't get off work till 10, but then I have to be back at work at 7 a.m. the next day. I don't have time to stream. I have to literally come home, get to sleep, get up, and go into work first thing in the morning. I won't be posting the link until we start the stream, Jackster. That's when I'll be posting everything up. Right now, I have it turned off. Even then, we don't. You get the point. I want to spend the first few minutes of it, the little bit of time in the beginning, just everybody playing together, and then from there, I'm sure it'll diverge. Okay, let me tilt. That's one of the reasons why I can't see this right. My monitor's turned the other wrong direction. Must have hit it. All right, let's head to Sandmite. And I remember I was kicking the shit out of these things too for training.
Here we go, guys. Get a move on.
That's right, I sidestepped your ass. curb stomp your ass. Since when can lizards breathe fire? Besides dragons, I don't want to hear any smartass. Yeah, I get you, man. I get you. You're not the only one there. I understand all the busy days. They just keep coming. What? Oh yeah, sure, Cliff. You run right past the guy trying to stab me. Some bodyguard you are. Fly in the air. Stay in the air. Eat my sword. What they need to do is focus on getting rid of their MP. They have so little MP, they're easy to kill. If I crash out again, though, I'm gonna be pissed. I didn't even hold you down. You canceled that fury I put forward to my sword. Well, I mean, even with me playing between 3 and 5 hours a stream, it takes a very long time, and I am nowhere near efficient. This is not a speed run. Even then, we get kind of tied up in making little headcanons and jokes and making fun of things and the perversions that happen in the game, or like Fate kicking down doors and entering into the game. And last stream was amazing. Last stream was a lot of fun. With Shiro and her crew popping on in. And then you had the Thousand Arms stream was pretty damn good too.
Here we go, guys. Get a move on.
I feel like how you're knocking creatures that weigh literal tons into the air. I will never get over that. And yeah, the game's like, what, a couple hundred, well, not a couple hundred. If I 100% it, this game would be a couple hundred hours. If I play off screen to get some of the grinding done, it would be a lot easier. I'm staying away from the beak dudes because I know how they fight. And they beat the crap out of me. I'll come back around to them. I said, y'all gotta learn to attack their MP. Oh, lights are flickering. Joy. By the way, we're having a bit of a thunderstorm right now, so if I just suddenly disconnect, internet went out. I know I shouldn't be rolling the dice with an expensive computer, but I wanted my community to watch my videos. Hi, Water Striders, let's do this.
Here we go, guys.
For art, one must take risks. Wow, we straight up destroyed that thing. Would you stop? Finally. Okay, so those things are annoying. What do you mean how Bob Saget's a joke? I don't get it. I mean, mine's a Crosshair HX1000i, and it's built with a internal it's surge protector basically, and it's literally has an interchangeable circuit breaker in case anything happens. I can literally pull it out and put a new one in. Though you're not wrong, it's better to have something it's better to have something else take the hit than the PSU if I have a choice. And it crashed. Once again, it crashed in the middle of a battle. Or right after the battle. Really? Seriously, what is it about this one part that keeps crashing me? What are you talking about? I'm running it on a PS3. This PS4, sorry, PS4, and it's literally built into it's literally a digital download. There's no disc involved. I have the actual game, but I'd have to like grind my way all the way back up through the PlayStation 2 emulator to get back to where we were. Let's try again. While we're at it, let me Google to see if there's anyone else having that issue. Okay, so there's a southeast corner of the Sandmite Steppes just before the Douglas Forest where the game will crash without fail. Avoiding that corner prevents the crash, but you can't get 100% map without it. There's also a crash that happens in Douglas Forest during fights if you exceed more than 1,500 damage in a single hit on the witch enemy, which, by the way, was the last time it crashed. So what it is I did too much damage on the witch, and I went to a corner of the map that doesn't like me. But I mean, I never had issues with the PS2 version of it. except if I left my, like, if whenever I was doing them battles with the bosses and I was completely underpowered and I was using items to try and drain away their HP and MP, and the battles would take an hour or two to beat because of the way I was doing it against I was doing it against not the 4D bosses, but against the tournaments in the 4D space. What the hell is it called? But you get the point. Can I skip this?
It's you!
I can't skip it.
What's wrong?
Please, you...
Did something happen?
An attack?
I'm a... Oh,
Ma'am.
in the... Can you...
Can you? Ah!
Hey!
All I'm hearing.
I'll go rest.
Ah,
Not a. Not a. I think it.
All I hear today.
that ain't good.
Let's go.
Good luck!
So note to self, avoid that corner. Let's worry about exploration another day. Aha, you missed. Aw, it hurt. Have another.
Too late for recruit.
How have y'all been, by the way?
Let's take them.
Overworked, underpaid, you know the normal.
Blazing. Sword.
Spear of might! I'd have preferred
Yeah, Cliff, whatever. Cool. Speaking of, you said you had a busy week coming up. What's up? Just work in general?
Here we go, guys. Get a move on.
take them on.
Blazing. Sword.
Well, Tuesday you should be available because I get off work at 1 p.m. and I plan to stream around 4 p.m. But you know, trust me, I understand. Working a job and having to do YouTube and Twitch, it's like having two. Ow! It's like having two jobs, and boy, does it eat up your energy. Never mind, you won't be making it. Eh. I swear, if we crash again, I'm sorry. I'm calling it quits on this, and I'll just play it in the off time to get this caught back up. And I can record it so I can just upload it as a video. And instead, I'll switch to a different game. But,
Bring it on.
only mild. You could, you know, pre-record in the future what I'm playing now. If it crashes, still no Terraria. That is till tomorrow. That will be, or not tomorrow, but later on today, Tuesday morning, or Tuesday afternoon.
Electric fist! Electric fist!
I might do They Are Billions if it crashes. Well then, I suggest you look out for tomorrow then.
Here we go, guys. Get a move
Looks
on.
like an even match.
I'm trying to figure out why we're just blowing through these enemies. I remember them being harder my first time playing this game. Maybe it's just I know what I'm doing a little bit better, which I don't believe in a second because I never know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna head for the forest. Now I remember which way to the ferry. Here, fairy, fairy, fairy. I swear I won't eat you much. Oh, by the way, Eric, I don't know if you went back and rewatched the episode. I finally beat the Shore of Bones, barely. Like, if it wasn't for the fact that I had snipers unlocked and a whole bunch of them just standing around near some buildings, I would have lost because they're the only thing that kept the horde from spreading. Them and ballistas. Like, it was so close, it was unreal.
I'm not long for this world.
Like, you should really go back and watch the struggle to see me barely squeak that win through.
A fairy?
Like, they broke through a wall because I didn't realize they were... Yeah, it's that thing. Nightbot don't like you.
This is the first time I've seen one, too.
They'll surely eat me alive.
Hey, don't look at me. I don't eat bugs.
How rude! I'm not a bug!
Might as well be.
Are you okay?
That was YouTube who stopped. Something. It was a tube of views that stopped it that time. You really should. I would recommend that one. Not because of anything, not to toot my own horn, but instead to look at just how friggin' close we caught it. When that wall failed, I thought it was over.
If I could only feel the mountain mists on my face and drink pure water from her springs, I'd feel much better.
Okay, we'll go get you some spring water.
See, that just sounds wrong no matter who says it or why. I know, right? Why don't we just do that and carry her to the damn water source?
Here, spring.
Phew, that's better. Thank you. Tell you what, I'll let you in on a secret. Did you know that in this forest there are trees that have turned into monsters?
I used to be as well, and then I remember that then I realized if you set your sword on fire, you do like double damage to them, and you suck the MP out of them, so you either kill them by MP or by double damage.
Like the forest pets they do.
I see. So what should we do?
And having Nell said about power short or is it power long, she uses firebolt, and it helps.
Burn them down?
No, stupid! I'll be your guide. Those old trees can't fool my eyes.
Sorry, but I like his response. Like, I am a fairy, a protector of the forest. These trees are evil. Cliff, burn them down. She's like, no! No, she doesn't stay with us. I wish. I would love to have her in the party. Like, Cliff needs a little woman in his life.
This old
Here we go, guys.
Blazing
Get a move on.
sword.
Yep, there we go. Done.
All right.
And that's how to do it. Yay.
this old
Haha, a real fight.
I know you meant card captors, but it took me a moment to realize what you were talking about. But as I said before, my favorite clamp has to be Holic. Carp cat purr. Brrr. Is it like a carp that purrs like a cat? But nah, I don't care. Everybody, I think at least once in their life needs to watch Holic. Like, it is really good. And oddly enough, it ties heavily into Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicles. Though, well, I like Tsubasa, I won't call it my favorite of the clamps. It's okay, but it doesn't rank high enough to warrant the top 3.
Dirty trick.
Just please don't crash me.
Blazing sword. Electric fist. Electric fist. Zero point.
Eat it. Another reason why I was so underleveled the first time I came here, I didn't know how to use like strategy and tactic setups. Like, I didn't know I had ability points.
Electric fist.
Stop turning invisible.
Blazing sword. Electric fist.
Oh! That's kind of how that goes. My first ever anime, if you exclude Toonami, so like DBZ, it was Outlaw Star, and I'm gonna be honest, I watched it like 2 months ago and still enjoy the crap out of it. I loved Outlaw Star. Everybody else was all about Cowboy Bebop. I was about Outlaw Star.
That's a dirty trick.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Cowboy Bebop, but it's just, I don't know, it was, like, I like Trigun, had to be my favorite of the oldies. Trigun, then Outlaw Star, then Cowboy Bebop, if you want to go by that. Like, Trigun had it perfect, they did it right the whole way through. The only thing that pissed me off was finding out with Wolf, spoiler alert for those who haven't seen it in the last 20 years, was Wolfwood's death. That pissed me off.
Your son. Are you sure this is okay then? I'll have it evaluated.
I stole someone's cider and now I'm filing a patent for it.
Here's the tentative evaluation.
If you really want to get your head fucked, you need to go watch besides Evangelion, there's one
Let's review.
called, like, I was into, what's it called, Tech TV's Anime Block or Anime Hour.
Please be patient.
And they had like Silent Mobius, Better Man.
Some information for details. There is anything for which you can file a patent. The Continental Map. Use this map to plan your strategy.
But let's see, it was Better Man, Silent Mobius, I think it was called Dual Parallel World Saga or something like that. Another good one was Excel Saga. That was good as well.
This old tree.
Here we go, guys.
Blaze looks like an even match. Sword!
Oh, eat my fire. Oh, what was another good one from those times? Something my sister was, or sorry, brother was heavily into was rocks. She wasn't into rocks. Shinzo. No, it just didn't happen. Oh shit! Orb of what? Ooh, and a wind pixie. I can put you in a weapon. But nah, it's... We were all into such different things growing up. I loved, and I'm gonna say this, I know a lot of people hated it, thought it was disgusting. But a show called Reboot. And Stormhawks. Me and my brothers were all into Get Ed growing up. And of course, an old TV show now called MASH. If you don't know what MASH is, you're missing out. That was a really good show. MASH and let's see, Gilligan's Isle, I think it was.
Here we go, guys. Get a move
Bring it on!
Oh shit, they're coming for me. Trust me, man, if I were to... I used to have a anime list profile, my anime list, and at the age of 17, whenever I had that, I already had just over 819 animes, 217 TV shows, and just over 2,800 movies under my belt. So, I was a bit of a nerd. Still am. Ah, Code Lyoko. Something that should remind you of Code Lyoko was Wakfu. Wakfu was good. Like, I don't know why I enjoyed it so much, but it was pretty damn good. And after seeing that for a while, the only real continuation of the OVAs was in French. Yeah, the French one. I had to go back and rewatch the entire series in French. Wakfu, Dofus, and the first, like, the Dofus show was a bit corny, a bit childish. I guess that's what they were going for with the Bizarre one. But the movie was pretty damn good. I give the movie credit. It was pretty damn good. Even at my age, I still think it was pretty good. Another good anime series is No Game, No Life. It's a bit perverted, but it's pretty good. But the movie, No Game, No Life Zero, well, that was good. And I still want a second season of it, and I guess we're never going to get a second season.
This old tree's really a monster.
Like, the movie was downright amazing, but that's the last I've seen for an update for it. Then, of course, there's Saga of Tanya the Evil. I can't say his Japanese name, it's too damn long. Oh shit, you beat the battle gauge out of me. There's the Shield Hero anime, which actually isn't bad. Did I just knock a tree out of the ground? Really? The slot actually kind of admit the hell. I also I need to avoid her. Just damn, I was trying to avoid her. Please don't crash on me. Please don't crash on me.
Here we go, guys. Get a move on.
Okay. I actually killed Nell. Get the hell away from her. Alright, do I have any fresh sage? Yeah, I'm really worried about that witch causing me to crash. Ah, shit. We got a limited edition doll. Shit. Damn it, I can't file it on the limited edition doll. Come on, game, don't crash. Let me get to a save point before you crash. If I can get to a save point before you crash, I can keep going. But apparently there are a lot of issues in this area, so... Oh my god. Bye-bye. You have fun now. Bye-bye.
Bring it on!
Did you just knock me the fuck out with an apple? Really? I know there's a lot of treasure I'm missing, and that's completely fine with me. I'd rather miss the treasure than lock up the game. Hi there.
Let's take them.
Scorching flames, grant me your power!
Ice needle!
Shockwave!
I'm guessing. Oh, I can see it in in my chat, but since I'm focusing mostly on the YouTube chat, I'm missing out on them as well. There's a PS3 version of this? You mean PS2, right? Witch? Damn witch. Oh, well, lucky you, you little shit. Bye. Let's blow the F this out of here. Well then. Aha! It's on sale.
Hey there, a new product.
Chopsteak is now selling for 400 full.
Shop information. Don't forget to collect valuables.
Backwards compatible PS3s. If you didn't buy them at
Dirty trick.
I let my guard down.
if you didn't buy them at launch, you pretty much missed out on them. And then of course Sony took away the Linux from the games. I mean Linux from the console.
Here we go, guys.
Blazing sword.
Double full, time to get rich. Uh-oh. I missed. Move that tote. Wow. I moved kilometers in battle. Are you kidding? Yeah, it kind of is. To be honest, it kind of is, but it's not. They removed not just they didn't just, you know, software lock it. They did remove a few key files. However, if you're able to root your PS4, you can actually move those files back into place. And there you go, it works again. I moved 42.195 kilometers in battle. Why is that a number I should know? PS3, you know what I mean. Why is 42195 important? Why is it that number? Why isn't it an even number?
Here we go, guys. Get a move
Looks
on.
like an even match.
Oh! You little shit. You're not getting very far, dude. You now got all three of us focused on you.
Heard a more worthy opponent.
No, you wouldn't. Shut up. Ooh, treasure. $12,000 full. Holy crap. Alright. Okay, I forgot just how big this damn forest is. Like, not a joke. Oh shit. Alrighty, you have a good one, man. Thanks for dropping on in. Well then. Alrighty then. I hope we do see you then. And here's hoping to no crashes, right? Oh please, when does it happen? Has it been a challenge yet since we walked in here? I thought not. Oh, come on, not another one of you. Well then, let's do this. Eat it. In the air you go. Ooh, I could have ended badly. Break your neck with my foot. That's how I handle you. I should really go take a look at all that and make sure how they're doing. Ooh, water shielding. Alright, skill setup, Fate. Oh, we'll switch to that, man. Ooh. So I can get rid of your automatic defense, but instead you go berserk? You know, I'm not going to use that. As much as I like the way that sounds, I don't know how he'll handle it. Items. Huh. Limited edition doll. A limited edition doll made by a goat to young women who love cute things with mob stores trying to get one. A book with protective power can be applied to weapons synthesized. Gotcha.
What? An attack from behind?
Bad situation.
Get in that air. Stay in that air. Take a stab to the gut and not the back. And again, you go up. I will juggle you until you're dead. Like right there. Ow. Eat it. There we go. And nope.
The more worthy opponent.
Of course you would, Cliff. Of course you would. You prefer a lot of things.
Here we go, guys.
Blaze looks like an even match. Sword! Spear of light!
Heh. You missed, punk. I missed. I didn't say nothing.
Sorry for all the trouble.
And in the air you go. In the air again. Stab you in the front, stab you in the back, and here we go again. Whoops. And now let's go for this last guy over here. Damn, she killed him midair. Save point! Oh yes, which means that now even if I crash, I can continue on from here without losing everything again. Ah, no need to restart. Thank you, save point. Bye, old tree. Bye, old tree. Oh god, this is a maze, isn't it?
Let's take him.
Ooh. Increased recovery. Yes, kill him quick so we can heal. Not wasting our items. Whew.
That was easy.
Yay. No, it wasn't. And I honestly don't remember how this one goes, so... Oh shit! I just ran right into him.
Blazing.
Beat him up! Get rid of him! Thank you! Friggin' invincibility once he starts turning invisible. Alright, so now I gotta remember... Ah, crap, this is one of the... Please don't crash me, whatever you do. Don't crash. Get her in the air. Again. Stab and stab. Woohoo! There we go.
For regrets.
Okay, so which way was the way out? That's my question. Was it this way? Nope. Not this way. This way? Yes, I found my way out. No, I found my way back to the save point. How about you? What do you lead? How about you? Do I have to kill all the enemies first?
Looks like a good fight.
And I guess I could try that and see if it helps. And he turned invisible. Joy. You gotta stop doing that, little dude. We can't kill you if you're invisible. Finally.
Hey there, how's new product? A new product
Woohoo!
is on sale. Shopping from. Don't forget to collect valuables.
Yes, finally I'm getting the hell out of this place. And why the hell are you all out of focus? Oh, dramatic effect. That's why. Oh, great. A sludge monster.
Be careful! Blazing! Sword!
Whew. I'm going to attack both his MP and his HP. One of them gives out first, I just don't know which. Easy way to find out, though. Mudman, no idea what his HP or MP is. He's resistant to earth, vulnerable to wind, and he's dead, just like that. Defeated him within 1 minute and without taking damage. I got 2 achievements for that. I did it in a minute and without taking damage. I definitely remember being weaker whenever I played this last time. Or, you know, we could not and just leave her there. I mean, I'm just saying that is a definite, you know, possibility. Hey, look, a field of flowers.
Amina,
Well, she okay?
She's still breathing, but I don't think her chances are good.
let's get her back to town. Quick!
Oh.
Let's hurry.
I think she's moaning because of where Fate's hand is grabbing.
Yeah.
It's all a trick. Is that a barometer hanging on her wall or a clock? I can't tell.
I'm so happy she's home safe. Thanks to all of you.
It was nothing.
No, the doctor said that had you found her much later, it might have been too late.
And why did you take her up there?
Oh, I feel so sorry for the poor girl. She lost both of her parents and now this disease.
Ma'am?
Oh, it's all the war's fault. If it wasn't for this war, Amina's parents wouldn't have died and she could have lived in peace.
So you say.
That's why. The killing has to end.
But your answer, Nell, to ending the killing is to kill. Do you see the contradiction here?
Indeed. But there's not much we can do.
Let me give you a little bit of a tip from our history. Mad does not work. It does a little bit, but then you get egomaniacal idiots like we have in today's world, and it ends. So you can bring out your weapons and say it's just to deter them. But have you seen the generals of that other country?
All we can do is make wishing charms and pray that Apris ends the war. If only I had the power, I'd smash those Eriglyph scum into little pieces. I feel so powerless.
Oh, trust me, you're not powerless. You're just waiting to slit our throats.
Power. Amina.
Rise! Rise from the dead! That's right. He's even watching you sleeping. You can't get away.
Why are you here?
Don't get up, Amina.
Why are you here, Faith? I thought you were going to leave for Aquios today.
Well,
These people brought you back here after you collapsed. You collapsed on top of the mountain, Amina. I couldn't carry you all the way home, so I came back to get help.
I want you to remember this now. I want you all to listen to this and think about this. They were on that mountain gathering flowers with all of them monsters and enemies around, which means they have to be as powerful as us to do that.
But that's when I saw this boy.
I see. Faith, everyone, thank you very much. I'm so sorry for the trouble I've caused.
Nah, don't worry about it.
He's right. You just concentrate on resting up and getting better.
Okay.
And Amina,
Yes?
I asked that doctor to take care of you for me. If you start feeling worse, go see her right away.
But how will I pay her?
That's not a problem. We've already come to an agreement about the fee. It's all taken care of. You need to learn to take favors when they're offered. Don't worry, you don't owe me anything. That doctor is an old friend of mine. I'm happy to use my connections to help.
Do you want to go join a world where you play games all day and everything is decided by the game? I have a place for you. Use your connections.
She's right. Listen, she says it's okay, so it's okay.
But
How about this? Just think of it as payment for the Maiden of Arisa. Does that sound fair?
that was a gift.
Come on, just say yes.
you want to see your friend again, don't you? You'll need to get better.
I don't know how to thank you.
Well, for one, you could help wrestle his jimmies because right now they need wrestling.
Don't mention it. Fate?
Yeah. Amina? Sorry, but we have to go.
You do?
I'd like to stay and help you get better, but there's something important I have to do. It's something I've thought about a lot. At first, I was just going to run away from it all. But then and if it's something that might help people, you've got to give it a try.
Yes.
Fate.
That's right. I'll cooperate with
If you really want to help
my
them
own
out,
free will, of course.
become the bad guy.
Before
That
I
they
change my
both-
mind again.
Be the bad guy that they all have to team up together to defeat. Then they have a mutual enemy. Make it so they have to work together and then help them set up in the background so that they start setting up trade routes and cooperative routes. food and shelter, warmth, moving people out of these areas that don't want to stay in those areas while putting food into the areas that afterwards work together to defeat you, and then you just run the fuck off on a ship. Done.
Okay.
You're as easy to read as always.
I'll take that as a compliment. All right, we have to go now. I'm sorry, ma'am. Please take good care of Amina.
I will. You folks take care of your own work, whatever that may be.
Thank you.
Fate,
Huh?
I'll see you.
Yes, you will.
I'm looking forward to it.
I am too. Take care.
All right.
You see, she raised all the wrong flags there. That's whenever every RPG out there just kind of freaks out and goes, no. Aren't I coming up on the area that has that little, like, you have to go through this weird puzzle-like area to get a checkerboard that gives you the ability to fight yourself? Or let a secondary player take over on the tablet and like, you can change their outfits and whatnot?
Yeah.
So, whatever happened to that precious UP3 you used to worry about all the time?
Yes, well, I'll do whatever it takes to...
There are things I can do that no one else can do. If there's a chance I can help... Cool, kid. Very cool.
Either way, we've interfered so much already, it's not going to make any difference, is it? And there's no guarantee we'll ever get off this planet.
Making a virtue of necessity, huh?
Is that wrong? I have to do something if I'm ever gonna get out of here and find my dad.
You got the right idea, and I think you could use a little gung-ho, you know?
You think?
Well, that's the way I prefer to do things anyway.
And we know how that ends. Badly,
All right,
most of the time.
Let's go. She's waiting.
Took you long enough. What were you talking about?
Oh, nothing. I was just asking him if he's gonna miss Amina.
Silly question.
Lay off the teasing. It's not like we're going out. Jeez. Oh yeah, about the
Don't thank me. I was just doing what I wanted to do.
But
Actually, that doctor,
You mean like Tynave?
well, they're not all doing the same thing, but they are all agents of Aquaria. And they help me out when I need it.
So you just, like, bitch ordered her into, look, she's sick, keep her healed. You don't, I demote your ass. Done.
How nice.
just the same, please accept my gratitude.
I said don't worry about it.
What is it?
Can I really believe
About what?
that you'll do what I take that to mean you'll...
Yes, I will.
Well, I welcome your change of heart. I'll have to thank Amina and her friend. But are you really sure about this?
I'm just going along with what he decides.
Right, I've made up my mind.
In that case, thanks in advance.
If you notice, Cliff just absolved himself of all future wrongdoings because he's just the bodyguard trying to protect the kid. He's not here to make decisions. The kid's the boss.
You're welcome. Now, let's get to Aquio.
He made himself a subordinate, and in most modern militaries, and I'm probably accepting in the future, a subordinate is not punished for following the orders of his commanding officer. Very sneaky, Cliff. Very sneaky. I have to keep on going to Aquios, but... Not Aqui... Where the hell I'm headed? I want to try inventing a little bit more before I do. So he's good at compound, smithy, and writing. Smith. You know what, so we'll try smithing. Let's start it up. Eat up all my money in one run. Eesh. God, that was expensive. Let's go for something cheaper, please. Something completely crap, but something. Hey, mithril plate. Huh. How about writing or engineering? 36, 25, and 5. You get out. You're failing on that cheap of an item, really? Wow. There we go. Flare bomb. Big bada boom. That's all I gotta say. Bada boom. Now I wanna go watch Fifth Element. Damn y'all. Oh, finished in one go. A battle sphere. Emits a battle sphere during battle. Use it skillfully by rolling it around. I have never made that before. That is actually kind of awesome. Bum bum ba da da dum ba da dum ba da 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 da. Wow! Bum ba da 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 da. Ba ba da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Damn, y'all are bad at this. You're eating up all my money and you're not making a damn thing. I can't believe this. Hello? At any point now, it's only 201. I don't have enough money to give you any more. It dropped below 1,000, I'll stop it. Admire, you're a bit late on that one. This is your last chance. Yep, they're not making it. They're not gonna be able to do it. Aborting development. Oh, we did good enough. Let's
Hey, has everyone... Are you sure this is the item? Okay then, I'll have it evaluated.
primitive explosive device consisting of a black sphere and a seer and a fuse. Oof.
Here's the tentative evaluation of the item. It looks like you should try a little harder.
Go fuck
Try
yourself.
it as soon as you can. Are you sure this is the item? Okay then, I'll have it evaluated.
$60, yay!
Evaluation of the item. What a fabulous review!
Not really.
Has everyone been in a slump lately? Are you sure this is the item? Okay then, I'll have it evaluated.
Perfect 50.
Evaluation of the item. That's a pretty good review. There isn't anything for which you can file a patent. Preparedness now saves grief later. The invention. You can look up products that have been invented so far. Oh no, your rank is worsened.
Wow. It went down a lot. And I don't have enough money to keep inventing. Okay, let's get out to Aquios now. If I want to recruit Roger, I think I need to go to Sandmite right now, but I'm not sure. Yep, these are the fields, and I think that on the left-hand side over here, there's a little dungeon you can enter that I honestly don't feel ready for. Yeah, right over there. And here we are at the capital.
What a beautiful city.
Yes. It's the pride of our kingdom. But there are people trying to take this city for themselves.
Aryglyph, huh?
Yes.
Nell, what happens next?
First, I'll introduce the two of you to our ruler.
You mean the queen?
Long live the queen!
That's right.
So what's this queen like, anyway? I was kinda hoping she'd be hot, myself.
Look, Cliff, whatever you do, please don't say something like that in front of Her Majesty.
Come on, you know I'm just teasing. It's a J-O-K-E.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, there's not a single thing about that that was a joke, Cliff.
No, really.
Uh-huh.
Shall we go then?
Let's. The castle is straight down this road.
Follow the Cliff, what happened to your mouth?
Hey, wait up, you guys!
His mouth was just kind of stuck in fish mode, like, no! A new inventor has joined the scene!
Hey there, how a new challenger has
Eliza, and where is she?
Better keep an eye
Blundering alchemist who got where she is today by single-mindedly pursuing her dream without letting anything like her utter lack of talent get in the way. However, a single smile on her carefree face has the magic power to transform criticism about her blunders and stupidity into praise. Grats. and Stannis. I like to sing about the moon in the June in the spring. In the sky, there. Oh, bunny. Wee. Alright, does one of you have a save shop for me? You do. Your save spot's kind of tiny, my dude. Does that mean you're poor? Remember, the size of your save spot recommends the size of your wallet. The dawn of an age. Prolonging other destructive behavior is prohibited. Proprietors, salons, guardians, something like that, I don't know. And we move on. Moving on to greener pastures. Arrhenia's hammer. Oh, there's the shopkeep. I couldn't find her. I was like, where is the shopkeep? Huh. Wow, you sell for a decent chunk, don't you? I'll sell you. Sell you. Sell you. Let's see what I can buy. It's a bastard sword, a fine gaunt. Oh, not already equipped. Don't buy him again. Alright, let's do some more exploring then. I think you're a shop, aren't you? Nope, you're an outsmitter. An outfitter. The hell did I call it? You might be the workshop. Yep. And what facilities do you have? Alchemy, smithy, writing, engineer. So I can do cooking, crafting, and compounding. Cooking, crafting, and compounding. I want to try my hand at compounding. What are you doing? What are you doing? Ah, there we go. Got something. Bubbly potion. Oh, right at the get-go. And Resurrection Myth. Medicine with a sweet and pleasant scent. Cures incap and restores up to 30% of HP MP. Oh, sweet. That is actually very, very useful. Thank you. By the way, this is a lot of this game, just sitting here watching the screen as they do things. At least now you're doing the material synthesis. Oh, you got 4 tries left, people. 3 tries, less than that actually. 2 tries. Last chance. And that's it, I'm out of money.
Hey there! Is everyone... Are you sure this is the... Okay then, I'll have it evaluated.
An item that resurrects you almost from the dead, and it is almost no value.
Here's the tentative... You're such a hot... Are you sure this is the item? Okay then, I'll have it evaluated.
I know this one's gonna be bad. Wow. A 1.
The evaluation of the item. It looks like you should try a little... There isn't anything for which you can file a patent right now. Preparedness now saves grief later. The Continental... You can look up products that use this map to plan your strategy.
Fate and Cliff are so good because Myru Millennia are going up. A resurrection potion, and it did badly. I would have never thought in an RPG. I think you get rewarded for that. Let's go barge into someone else's home and see what we can find. Let me just rob your house real quick. We're gonna put you even further into the red. Huh. Aren't you the one who always keeps screwing up? Hold on.
Hey there! I'll let you know if any you can look up products that have been invented, so a present rival is a future.
Yeah, Eliza.
I bet you're curious.
And I don't have enough money to recruit her. I think I need straight money to recruit her. And I just spent all my money. Like a dumb. Well, if I can find some money just lying around. Why can I climb this ladder? For what purpose does that serve? The Tale of Sulfur Dioxide, Chapter 486,791, The Barrier. The fallen angel, Lucio, had finally started to fulfill his ambition. With his demon minions by his side, he rebelled against his former comrades. The youth spoke softly as his hair blew in the wind. I have surrounded the space around you in a barrier of wind. You must remain there if you do not wish to die. The man did not try to move. He slowly raised his eyes from the book he held in his hand, and gazing at the youth with pity in his eyes, he laughed. Is this the best you can do? You make exaggerated claims of a barrier of wind, but all I see is a pathetic little vortex. Do you really think that my body could not withstand an external pressure difference of a mere single atmosphere? You are a fool. It is you who are the fool. This power of wind is the very flow of the atmosphere. Causing a vortex, though a pressure difference is nothing more than the most rudimentary skill. Among the 9 comrades, 8 were already gone. Henra, Titus, Raban, Jijo, Negi, Anna, Heta, and Osan no longer dwelt in this world. Oyaba was the only one who yet remained. The battle for the fate of the entire universe was at last entering its final stages. Next, the Tale of Sulfur Dioxide, Chapter 486,792, the final battle. Jesus! Jesus, 480,000 copies. I mean, volumes. Could you imagine reading a manga or comic book that long? Jesus. Take that wheel. I stole 1,800 fold from you. Bye! I came back to the scene of the crime. Sorry. Material. Hey, Miss Dogs. Oh, good lord, we just made this dude a climax. You're a spy. You're a straight up spy, aren't you? The tree of happiness like any other tree. Huh. How the hell does he know that? That or he's a like a super fan and like he's now become a security risk to the kingdom. He's one or the other. The hell? Oh, it's a dog. Okay, we can stop that now. Get a job for yourself. A hamster through and through, really? Get your own job, don't depend on anybody else to work for you. You'll thank yourself in the long run, I promise you. Yes, you are. Now, just be careful with those knives you probably have to handle. I'd rather you not cut yourself. And you're the food shop. Alrighty, I guess we've looked around enough. I should probably start heading to the castle, shouldn't I? So exploration is part of the game. It is an RPG. Oh, there you. The trappings of old age. Excuse me. Jesus. Alright, let's head to the castle. How much money do you want? More than I currently have, I'm guessing. And we go to begin the long-ass cutscene that is Aquarius. Ugh. Mike, Lou, and Og on the island. Mike, Lou, and Og on the island where nobody goes.
The royal castle lies ahead. The chapel is not open for worship at this time.
If you are here to worship, come back later.
Okay, Steve Blum. Spike Spiegel. What else? I know you in so many different anime, I can't even put you together in one, and video games.
Otherwise, you best leave.
At ease.
Okay, Kazuma. Kazuma the Shell Bullet. I will never mind.
Lady Nell.
So these guys, I mean, these gentlemen are...
That's right. We'll be going in now.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
We're going to the audience chamber upstairs.
What's in there?
That's the chapel. Pilgrimages to Kadan, the holy land of Apris, involve such a long and treacherous journey that most people just do their worshipping here, in the castle chapel.
A chapel.
If you're interested, go take a look later.
I might just do that.
The audience chamber is this way. Follow me.
Follow me! Gets hit by a snowplow. You get the reference, 10 points to you. You walk so slow now. I am literally walking faster than you. Not running, walking. Like, I have to barely touch the thing forward to match your speed even slightly. Come on, Nell. Faster. Faster, Nell. You can go faster. Please, Nell. Faster. Sounds wrong. Pick up the pace, Nail. Snail. I'll call you Snail Nail now. I can straight up block her movement. The fact that this is how they decided to show me the way is ridiculous. No, no, I can't. Not whenever you're the one leading me at such a slow pace that I want to bash my face in against the walls. There is no such thing as proper etiquette. It's, hi man, what you doing? What the fuck you want? Get out, bitch.
I have returned, Your Majesty.
You have done well. Are these the ones?
Yes, Magistrate Lascelles.
Lift your faces. Her Majesty will speak now. Listen well to her words.
I refuse.
Welcome, engineers of Greeton, to the sacred kingdom of Aquaria.
Aquaria the 27th? If that's what I'm reading right? 27 Aquarias?
I am the queen of this country, Romeria Zin Emuril.
My name is Fate Line God.
My name is Cliff Fitter, Your Majesty. I am deeply honored and grateful for this audience with your royal person.
We have summoned you to this royal palace to request your assistance.
Once again, Cliff shows the fact that he is a higher up in an organization who has to deal with politicians because he knows the proper etiquette. And Faith says, hi, my name is Fate, and his is, Your Majesty. Yeah, there's a difference in them.
As you may have heard, our country is at war with Eriglyph.
May have heard, I practically might have started some more.
And the war is not going well for Aquaria. The situation calls to mind Chapter 15 of Icolos' Book of Prophecies, a book that contains the holy teachings of Apris.
Icolos' Book of Prophecies?
Chaos in the Holy Land. The chaos shall spread catastrophe, and from that catastrophe shall be born a new maelstrom of war.
I mean, that honestly isn't really that's more like a self-fulfilling prophecy, lady.
It is our belief that this prophecy is about to come true. And we believe that you are the arrow of which the prophecy speaks. Our country is now embroiled in a war with Eriglyph. Unless something is done, our innocent citizens shall perish.
Now, you see, this is where you call me a heartless bastard, because at that point I would just say, yeah, no.
We beg of you.
Please, Your Majesty.
Not always. That's only if it is a proper battle, but many citizens get conscripted into armies, which then force them to fight over the rich or the powerful. So, yeah. And now in modern war, not so much, unless you're fighting a country that has a conscription army. Ours is mostly volunteer, but we have put up drafts before. In my opinion, once you have to actually start putting up drafts, you are putting citizenry in harm's way. I still can't see it that way. Most of the time they're forced into it, whether they want it or not. They're just citizens with the uniform thrown on.
I don't know what we'll be able to do, but we will do all we can. That is why we came here.
We are in your debt.
Guard?
If it was up to me, if your country are so fucking stupid that you have to go to war, then your leaders should fight it out. But in that case, the US would lose almost every major engagement that we've had in the last few years, because have you seen the last few presidents? They are not exactly combat ready.
Show the travelers from Greeton to the guest quarters.
Yes, sir.
Pretty much. Hello there, spy.
These are your quarters. You may stroll around the castle as you wish. If you need something, ask the nearest soldier.
Thanks, pal.
My stomach is over here growling like a madman. I might have to end this stream early just so I can go
What are you gonna
eat.
do?
What do you mean, do?
They said you could walk around the castle if you want to. I think I'm gonna go check out the chapel.
The chapel?
Yeah, well, I'm an atheist myself, but I'm sort of interested in the art.
You? Interested in art?
What's wrong with that? I mean, I'm agnostic and I still find the actual belief and basis of most religions interesting, from Greek to Roman to from even basic Christianity, Muslims, Buddhist. There's another one I can't remember its name to, but it was a name from, but it was one of the original ones around the time of Babylon and stuff like that. Oh God, I can't remember the name of the religion. They're interesting to read, to see how things have branched off and transformed over time, and how your belief system is built upon the taboos of that time, and how some beliefs just spring into existence based off of random things.
Hey, don't laugh. I'm actually a bit of an artiste myself, although you wouldn't think it to look at me. Mirage said as much.
She did?
That's right. She said, you're the kind of guy who decides with his emotions before using his head.
She called you a dumbass, in other words, that you're a hothead.
In other words, she thinks I'm an impressionist.
Oh God.
I don't think that's what she meant.
Yeah, she also said I'm always looking at pretty women, which I guess was her way of praising my keen sense of aesthetics, don't you think?
No, she's calling you a pervert.
I wonder.
Well, anyway, there you have it. Be back in a bit.
Alrighty, I'm calling the stream here at 2 hours because I'm gonna go eat because I am hungry. And suddenly I have 4 viewers. Do not make me keep going. Y'all are gonna make me keep going, aren't you? Because if my viewer count is growing, I have to stay. I have to keep going. Damn you! Hi, Shiro. Oh, Shiro, heads up. By the way, you won the Moonlighter drawing. I just gotta send you the key. I'll stay. I'll stay. Don't worry. I said I've been sitting at 1 person and suddenly it jumped up to 4 and I'm like, okay, I'll stay. Yeah, you won the Moonlighter drawing. I just gotta send it to you. I wasn't going to do it right now, though, because I didn't do it before I started, because I spent close to an hour getting this, changing out a monitor whose power inverter blew out. So the backlight works, but the power inverter that attaches to it doesn't. So it turns on for all of like a second or two and then turns back off, but you can actually see the screen and stuff displayed on the screen behind it if you shine a light on it. Well, you won Moonlighter. Congratulations. Yep. I'll be sure to send it to you after I finish streaming. I guess I'll keep going to maybe 3 hours instead of 2 hours. Which way did I come from? I can't remember. Alright, so my room is to the south. I want to go north. Yeah, yep, you won it. And suddenly I can't see who's here. Everything just set itself to 0. Did my stream just die? I mean, if everybody just left, I'll leave too, but I don't think y'all just left. You missed our conversation earlier about Animu. Like, press Banner of the Stars and Outlaw Star and Trigun. Old man, I need out the door. Get out of my way. Move. I'm trapped in here until this man decides that he wants to let me leave. But yeah, we were talking about all those things. Then we talked about different, like, shows that we've watched. Like, I actually enjoyed the crap out of an old man. I need out. I've watched it. I'm enjoying it. I'm waiting on the next season. I've been waiting forever, it feels. You let me out. Queen, I was held captive in your castle by a strange old man. Help me, Queen. Mob Psycho was pretty good. One Punch Man, they let that off on a cliffhanger and a half. Oh, I gotcha. Look, thanks to My Hero Academia, whenever I see Boku, the very first thing I think of is that, and not Boku no Pico, so don't worry about it. Let's see. Then we started talking about, let's see, we were talking about other, like, cartoon, like Code Lyoko, Wakfu, Dofus. The first Dofus was pretty damn good. The first Dofus movie was good. What else? Stormhawks. Now that was a good old TV show. And MASH. If you haven't seen MASH, you're missing out. Yeah, don't quit your day job. It's Mobile Army Surgical Hospital is what it stands for, but it's basically it's a comedy and a tragedy, and it's about the the Korean War and the MASH unit that was deployed there. And MASH really was a really good series, a TV show. Now I want to watch Dad and Gilligan's Island and all that. There are a lot of those. There's a lot of references I can't remember about a lot of things. Wow, they have a work ethic that I wish we had here. Like your energy and your strength is limited. Ooh. Like your energy and your time are limited. Focus on getting your job done, and at the same time without expending extra energy, so that you can go. You are our primary asset. We care more about your health than the job. You see, where's that energy here? Why can't we have that here? Ah, you fledgling witches, you. I miss watching. No. The hell? Oh. Okay, I want to tell you something. This is actually kind of ingenious because that means that every single one of these is a chat box set to automation. Without fail. Lightning strike. That's actually kind of awesome. I've never seen that. But no, MASH isn't on Netflix. I have the complete DVD copy, and then I made backups so that I could watch it on my Raspberry Pi without having to hook up an external DVD player. Here's the thing, you literally looked at this weapon once, figured it out, and then you're like, yeah, there's the drawbacks to it, this is how we can fix it. Rapid fire isn't a thing, but... Oh, I gotta watch it. I don't have Hulu. I have Amazon Prime, so I've watched the shit out of some Stargate, and I am still pissed about Stargate Universe getting canceled. Ooh, the Library of Runology. Huh. I have Prime, Netflix, Crunchyroll. Well, I don't have Crunchyroll, I have Verve. So I get everything on Verve plus Crunchyroll, so I get all the things like that. Among the purebred fairies in Fairyland, there are several types that lay eggs on living creatures, including humans. Fairy larvae that hatch them and immediately burrow into the body and start a parasitic relationship with their host. Whenever the host body is damaged, the larvae protect themselves by releasing fluids that regenerate it. It is said that fairy light emits a specific color of light, thereby summoning fairies. That, of course, is an outright fabrication. After all, it would be far too revolting if it was true. Huh. Reflection protects the invoker from the effects of runology unleashed by an inevitable barrier of channeled force, electricity, that blocks the transmission of runological force. Few seek to learn the skill, for it can only be used in battles against other runologists and monsters that use runology. However, this skill must not be forgotten, for it is extremely effective against the aforementioned foes, and it goes without saying that you too can be considered as just a foe to someone else. I'll get some food whenever I guess in a little bit I'll do that, but first, I don't know. Because I do want to eat because I haven't eaten yet and I am starving. But at the same time... Okay, I gotta get out of these libraries because in games like this where you give me books in libraries to read... Huh? Oh no, that's something that my voice does. I can't control what that little... It sounds kind of like that. I don't have control over that. It just does it. You'll hear it in some of my YouTube videos whenever I stream. And I started doing it after I went cold turkey off of Adderall whenever it was causing heart damage and the doctor took me off of it. He wanted to, he took me off of it and he wanted me to slowly work my way down. Instead, I just went cold turkey after being on a large dosage of it for almost 8 years. After that, this is something that I do. I just can't control it. It doesn't affect me in any way. It doesn't affect my mental status. It doesn't have any negative effects. It just sometimes whenever I'm speaking, it comes out. There used to be a click, like a little sound that went with it, like a little noise that I would make to go with it, but I don't do that anymore. I managed to train it out of myself. This is one that I'm working on getting rid of, but it takes some time. You know, for a place that's closed to worship, there's a lot of worshipers. Cliff, move! I can't get out. Move your biceps. Thank you. I used to work with a dude named Sasha. He's Belarus. Well, he's part Belarusian, but he had Tourette's and he was, I think it was Asperger's and Tourette's, and so he's sitting there. He's very functional, mind you. He's out there. He's talking. He's intelligent. He does welding, but he would talk to himself, and it would, like, one time he started talking to, like, his inner, the best that he could explain it to me was that his inner voice is his outer voice. There's no way to really control it. It just kind of boop out. He never really shouted at anyone. He just would sometimes sit there and just start talking, and it's nothing he could do to stop it. However, he also has to wear a hearing aid, though, because he does have some ear damage. I think he told me it's because he was, like, when he starts talking about something, that's it. It's done. He has to finish that statement. If you interrupt his thought process, he forgets everything. Done. He goes somewhere else. It's like he was cleaning the floor. Like he was a bagger, so he would do shag, which is whenever you take a shaggy little floor broom and you walk the whole store and gather everything up. If you call him up front for just a moment to do a carry out for a customer, he will completely forget he was doing the shag, forget that he ever started the shag. If he doesn't complete what he does, that's it. It's done. But that's just how it is. But he was a really hard worker. And he wasn't bad. It's just, that's how things go. Nothing you can do about it, right? Eh. But it's not unfortunate. He is as he is. His brother works for us now, and his brother has slight showings of Asperger's, like, or not really Asperger's, but slight showing of oh god, what's it called? The social dysfunction. I don't know. It could just be because that's just how he's learned to be, being around his brother, and it makes him feel comfortable. I don't know. But yeah, his brother works for. They're all hard workers. His brother now works at a restaurant, and they made him full time within a week or two of him being there because literally of how quickly he got things done and how fast he is. And he doesn't get discriminated against. Part of our state's rules is that you cannot discriminate against anyone based off of mental or physical disability, so long as the mental or physical disability does not place that person or other staff in harm's way. So he works and gets paid the same. He gets the same number of hours. He's treated properly. And oh my goodness, is he good at what he does. I miss the fact that he doesn't work with us anymore because I miss having a bagger who knew how to do his job without being told. It's so missed. Yeah. He sought out the people he wanted to talk. I would talk to him. The only issue is, like, you hear how I speak. Now imagine, like, he goes, "Hey, how you doing today?" "Well, how are you doing?" "Well, yeah, that's good. We should do that now." "Well, yeah, this is how it's like here and here, but you know, also if you do this and this and this is how this goes." And that's how he talked. But once you get used to it, you can keep up with his conversation. And if you aren't talking to him, like, let's say he's bagging for you and doing groceries, and he sees an item he's interested in. He starts thinking about that item, what it belongs to, how it works, and then he just starts speaking it, what he's thinking about it. And it would sometimes freak out customers, but everyone in the front end was used to it. We didn't care. As far as we're concerned, he was just another person. And I pissed that we actually had one customer file a complaint on him because of that, and we couldn't really explain it to her because that's medical information. We're not allowed to just give it out exactly by who he is and what he is to someone he hasn't given permission about, and it pissed me off. Then again, growing up, I was always treated differently because I had a type 3 ADHD, or was it type 4? I think it was type 3. But you get kind of hated on a lot for ADHD when I was growing up. Like, you were treated like you were a freak, and if you're put on your medication to help you control yourself, because I went through therapies. I went through therapy, anger management, so on and so forth. None of it worked. And my own second grade teacher said that it was more than just a hyperactive child. She's like, she's used to hyperactive children. She's like, for me, it's the fact that I grabbed any information, absorbed it, understood it, but I couldn't sit still long enough to express it. And I got frustrated whenever nobody understood what I needed to say in that short amount of time that I was able to focus. So they put me on Adderall, and instantly I went straight to A's. I went straight to top of my class. I was actually able to focus and calm down. Everything was good. But I reached 13, and Adderall caused me to have a resting heart rate of over 200 beats per minute. Which, if you know anything about human physiology, that is heart attack level. Apparently, once my hormone changes started to kick in, Adderall was a no-go for me. I gotta remember which one of these is my room. This one? But, damn, you move fast.
Oh, you're back. See anything interesting?
But he pulled me off of it. But there is a positive side. Now that I knew what it was like to have Adderall in me and the feeling it gave, I was able to mimic that feeling. The only downside is, in the meantime, the 2 days that after I went off of it, imagine having to bury your head under your pillow with migraines where the lightest little dropping of water would just drive needles through you, where you shook, where your arms and bones themselves ached like someone was boiling you alive. That's what it was like coming off cold turkey. And I did it in 2 days, and after that I never went back. But afterward I was able to mimic the response and the feeling that I got from Adderall through focus. But at the beginning I could only maintain it for about 30 seconds at a time, but that was useful for answering questions to a teacher. Not so much when the teacher wanted you to focus on an hour-long class. And that led to me failing my very first class.
Not really. Cliff? You told me I'd understand everything once I met Quark's leader, right?
I miss them days. Whenever I finally got it under control, though, I just didn't care anymore about school because I was relearning everything I already learned because we had to move to a different school. And the school we moved to, those who don't know, in South Carolina, the educational system is not bound to federal level. It is independent of the federal education system. And even though I was poor and lived in a trailer park, I was zoned for a rich kid's school. So I ended up getting a really good education for most of my life. But then I moved to Darlington, which is a town here that's poor. So the education is far behind. And I was like, well, no, the education should be the same in about every school across the state. In South Carolina, not so much. I went from a 10th grade advanced placement level, the same as I was in 10th grade taking sophomore college classes, and I went to Darlington High School, which dropped my education to the same as everything I had that you would be learning in a 5th grade remedial course in the Florence schools. So I dropped almost 5-6 years of education just by moving to a new school, and I just couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it.
I said everything, but yeah.
But you didn't expect things to turn out this way either, did you?
Not really.
So tell me, who's the leader? What will I understand? Why did the Vendini capture my dad? You know something, don't you?
I don't know everything. But what I do know wouldn't do you any good anyway.
But I may never find out.
Relax. You'll see your dad again. I'll make sure of it. Just be patient.
Birds, tweet, 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 tweet.
I'm coming in.
I'm naked.
Morning.
Good morning.
Oh, you missed it, Shira. Whenever you left, right after you left, if you go back and watch the old stream, the old lady appears. Like, you get done and she walks up to you to go to tell you that Amina has collapsed, and everyone's response in chat was the same: "Run! She knows where you live! Run!" Everyone's like, "Get out! Go! Run! Leave!" Like, right after you left. And then, of course, I do all that, I get into the next area, and the game crashes. Not even 30 minutes into this new stream, the game crashed again.
Good morning. Did you sleep well?
The old lady's coming for me. She knows where I live in the real world. She's coming for me.
Yeah, thanks.
And I pointed out, they were on this mountain full of monsters that were giving us a decent time, which means that they are as strong as us on that mountain. This is a sick, deadly, dying of deadly disease girl. And she can fight on a mountain full of monsters. She's slitting that booty, you mean?
Today we're going to the Runological Weapon Research Facility.
Oh, that where they're making that weapon?
Yes. It's time. Time for you to lend us your knowledge.
Sure, but until we actually see it, we can't...
All you're doing is using runology to create electricity, then using that electricity to boil water, and that water is then being used to fire a projectile. It's literally a electrically powered steam cannon. That's all it is. You got a good point.
First, I want you to meet the person in charge. Her lab is on the west side of the castle. Shall we then?
I mean, I gotta give them credit. They're making a gigantic steam-powered cannon using electricity in a world that hasn't even discovered thermodynamics and electromagnetism. Though, reading all the books on the shelves and the scrolls, they're actually delving into it pretty quickly. This is a rapidly advancing society. Like, I honestly did not, whenever you first play this game, you would not expect that, just how quickly this society is actually advanced from the Stone Age to this. And the thing is, like, they have heaters and air conditioners, if you look at it. Because they take runes and inscribe them on objects, stick them inside of spheres, and it causes the rune to causes the sphere to get cold, which causes cold air to fall out of it and then cool the room. It's air conditioning in a Stone Age, or not Stone Age, but a medieval age technology. And now I want to go watch Dr. Stone, because I'm actually finding that oddly interesting. Fire Force is also pretty good. And lights just flickered again. By the way, like I told them, if you just see the stream cut off midstream, it means power died. But they're saying it's a beam weapon, thinking that's a new design.
This is it. It's me. I've brought the engineers. Please come in.
Elena.
That's Lady Elena, head of Aquaria's first Runological Weapon Development Division. Lady Elena, these are the two engineers for my report.
Here's the thing, they are so far advanced in their technology that I'm certain they could make a few things out of a little bit of wire that would blow the mind. Like, they don't need runes to generate electricity. They know how to do it using electrodynamics, using kinetic driven dynamos or generators. Not really a dynamo, but you get the point. It's just spin a lever or spin a little handle which spins a magnet inside of a copper coil, and congratulations, you put that in a vacuum and you can actually see the electrical arcs happening. You don't need runology. And you can use copper, even though copper is technically not a magnetic metal, but...
Leader of Runological Weapon Development.
Nice to meet you. I'm Fate Line God.
Howdy, Cliff Fitter.
A pleasure to meet you. I have to admit, they're much younger than I expected.
Yet they are knowledgeable.
I read the report. I do not doubt your information.
I would.
It looks like we have no choice but to rely on that knowledge. We still haven't been able to analyze that metal fragment.
Did you call for me, Lady Elena?
Yes, Dion. Come in.
Pardon my interruption.
That is a big-ass treasure chest. And for a moment, I thought she was talking to the treasure chest. Like, you have a mimic as your lab partner, they're like, oh wait, no, there's a door back there.
Is this them?
Yes. The big one is Cliff, and the smaller one, Fate. This is my right-hand man, Dion Landers, Chief Researcher of Runological Weapon Development.
And fuck buddy to Amina, if I remember correctly.
I'm Dion. Pleased to meet you. I hear you are men of learning. We're hoping you can impart some of your wisdom upon us.
I don't mean to rush you, but would you take a look at the Runological weapon we're working
That's fine. I keep talking even if no one's here, simply so I can keep people entertained if they go back and watch the VODs. It's something you pick up from doing YouTube videos. It's like, no matter what, if they're here or not, you keep speaking. After all, when you record YouTube videos, there's no one there to watch until it's up.
A number of structural issues have been troubling us.
Yeah, for one, you're not using properly metal. You're not using a proper quality of metal. Your copper is too impure. You don't even understand the abilities of electromagnetism across metals, and now that works. And finding out resistance and.
Sure, no problem.
Dion, can you show them the way, please? I can't leave my desk right now.
Absolutely. Please, this way. I must admit, I am surprised. I thought you would be a bit older.
I'm impressed that you're Chief Researcher at...
Well, I'm still an apprentice compared to Lady Elena.
Are you done sucking dicks now?
Dion? Stop jabbering there. Hurry up and show them.
Yes, Lady Elena. Please forgive me. Oh, she's mad at me now. Let's go. This way, please.
You have enough time to stand around, you have enough time to go yourself. Hey, it's Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Runological Weapon Research Lab, where we do the basic design work for new weapons. The weapon we'd like you to take a look at is in the fabrication room.
Come on. Here we go.
This is what I wanted you to take a look at.
what's the matter with this thing?
The device itself is basically complete, but it lacks the punch we need for it to work as a weapon. But if we increase the output, we run into durability problems.
I see.
Wait. Something's not right. Should a planet at this level of civilization even have a weapon like this? This technology is obviously too advanced for them to have.
Welcome to what happens when you have access to magic. Like, that is something I always found interesting is looking at civilization. Like, look at Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy 9, when they use magic and integrate it into their technology. It's like it would advance you far quicker than we would here, where we have to decipher the laws of the universe bit by bit, using that knowledge to increase our technology level. Or, going to war, slaughtering millions to hundreds of millions of our own kind, and in return using them for research as well. Either way. But in magic-based societies, you would find new ways to integrate technology into it, new ways to store your magic, which in return would then intertwine into science and reveal the universe a lot quicker than you would without it. At least that's how I see it.
What do you think? You see the problem? If you have any questions, I'll try to answer them.
No, I don't have any questions, but... I'm sorry.
Sure, no problem.
Thank you. Should I really complete... Even if I wasn't worried about the UP3?
Hey, come here.
Get over here!
What is it?
I'm no expert, but, doesn't this smell a little fishy to you?
Yeah, it's definitely too advanced. This sort of thing shouldn't even exist on a planet at their state.
So, you...
I'm not sure.
Me? Well, if we finish it, lots of people are gonna die. Question is, are we... I mean, I don't like doing something that I can't take responsibility. It'd be different if I were the one making the decision to fire. But the idea of some other guy who ain't me deciding what to do with a weapon I created, that kinda bugs me.
But this country, with its symbological technology, might be able to complete this weapon eventually, even if we don't help them. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I wouldn't say maybe. I'm just saying the only thing holding them back is pure enough copper.
Anyway, like I said before, you make the call.
What should I do?
Gold will be a much better conductor, but in the end, gold has a bit of a melting problem. I'm sure you could alloy it out, but...
I'll do it. I'll help them.
What about your beloved UP?
I know this weapon might cause great suffering, but on the other hand, think of the suffering it can prevent.
Look, you can rationalize it all you want, you're still killing.
So what do you want me to do?
No matter what you do, your hands are dirty. You put your foot in this mess and got their hopes up. You do nothing, thousands die, and it's on you. Because you put your foot in this, you make the weapon. Thousands die, it's on you. Have fun!
But I thought you didn't...
Who said I wouldn't help you?
Now, you could be like Einstein, and he didn't do his stuff to kill thousands, millions, you name it, but his research eventually was used that way.
You've prepared yourself for the consequences, so as your bodyguard, I'd best do the same.
All because Germans were making a nuclear reactor, and we were afraid that they were going to make bombs.
Thanks.
Well, I don't exactly want to die like a dog on this backwater planet either. So let's hurry up and finish this, make a communicator, and get out of here. We still gotta rescue your dad, too, so let's not waste any time.
Right. Mr. Landers?
Just call me Dion. What is it?
Dion, can I see the blue...
Sure, no problem. Come on over to the lab.
They're all over the fucking wall. Why do you have to go to the lab?
This is it?
Thank you. Can I also have some paper and something to...
Sure, use this.
Dion, what kind of wire are you using to conduct the runological power?
Iron wire, why?
Iron. Okay, that explains why the wire can't take the heat when you increase the output.
Yes, that's our biggest problem.
When you increase the power, it breaks. And when you decrease the power, you can't use it as a weapon. That it? Bummer.
Superconducting aluminum would easily solve this problem, but that's not an option here.
Superconducting aluminum?
Never mind. Just talking to myself. Dion, have you tried copper?
No. Well, I know that copper would probably solve the overheating issue, but...
Is there a problem?
We can't obtain enough copper to complete this device.
You don't have any mines?
No, there's a mine. It's just...
Wild dragons have taken up residence there.
Eat them!
Even one dragon would be a terrible enemy, so there's no way we could ever enter a whole nest of them, and mining is out of the question.
Dragons. Well, that explains it.
The mine in question is in Aryglyph territory and is under the jurisdiction of the Dragon Brigade.
Remind me to read the dictionary entry on superconducting aluminum. I want to know if that's actually something we've unlocked. I mean, we've already unlocked something from Star Trek called as transparent aluminum. We've actually made it. No! Shiro's going away.
Even if we were successful in obtaining the copper, there's no
guarantee. Hope you have a good one, Shiro. Thanks for stopping on in.
So you see the problem.
Your average guy doesn't stand a chance against wild dragons and the Dragon Brigade.
Peace out and have a good night. I'll be ending this stream really soon, don't worry. Once I get to a save point and I read that dictionary entry, I'm saving and quitting to go eat.
All we have to do is go and get it.
Can we?
Peace.
Of course we can. Do I look like an average guy to you?
Yes.
I got no problem with dragons. No problem at all.
I sure appreciate your groundless self-confidence in situations like this.
Groundless? You're pretty rude, you know that? Don't you think it's about time you admitted how tough I am?
It's not that I don't admit it. I just think you're a little overconfident, that's all.
Whatever.
You can't be seriously considering going. Just the two of you.
What are you talking about? It won't be just the two of them.
You two? It's still insane.
It
Don't
is.
worry. They may be engineers, but they really can fight. They've already proven themselves against the Black Brigade.
Maybe so, but still.
But we won't be able to carry all that copper by ourselves. We'll need to bring several people with us. Just how much do we need?
Several dozen kilos, I'd say.
All right. No problem. My subordinates should be able to handle that much by themselves. We'll take Tynaeve and Farlene.
You insist on going, don't you? Well, all right, but don't...
I know. I swear you're just like Claire, always worried.
Dion, take this.
What's this?
I glanced over your blueprint and jotted down a number of problem areas and possible solutions.
In, like, no time at all, he did all of that.
You can deal with these while we're out getting the copper.
Of course. Yes, I see.
In a previous life, Fate... Yeah, life hacks. Like, in a previous life, Fate had to have been a, had to have been, like, a mass murderer for weapon design or something.
Dramatic improvement.
Well, it's really nothing.
All right, get to work, Dion.
Yes, ma'am. And please, be careful.
And how much do you want to bet he improved the weapon design, but intentionally pulled way back on all the changes he could make so that it would still be efficient, but not super efficient?
I'll go gather my team. Let's meet up at the entrance to Aquios once you're ready.
Okay, so I think I'm going to read this dictionary entry, and then I'm going to go save and... Yeah. Superconducting aluminum. It is a special aluminum compound that has almost zero volume resistivity when electric current is applied under certain conditions. The dielectric bauxite that is used to form the material is extremely rare. In fact, it's nearly as rare as energy stones. 84% of the galaxy dielectric bauxite. It is located in the Tetragenesis system. Well, shit, no wonder I've never heard of it, and it probably isn't real. Quadrium Sphere. A material created by collecting symbological essence and combining them with a quadratic key, and a device that can generate energy in excess of creating the antimatter reactions. The creation energy reaction generates an even higher amount of energy, but it requires a certain amount of energy to kickstart. Antimatter reactions are widely used as an energy source for that purpose. Yeah. Here's the thing. This is how Star Ocean works. Like, you see this? It's an actual, real scientific work of what electric current is. It is electrons flowing. Wait, what? The electric current flows from positive to negatively charged areas, but the electrons themselves actually flow in the negatively to positive direction. This may sound like two completely different phenomena, but in actuality they are one and the same. Electricity has always been defined as flowing in that direction in terms of electronic design, but the electrons physically flow in the opposite direction. And they're right. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? A metallic element with an atomic number of 26, an atomic mass of 55.845, a melting point of 1,536 degrees centigrade, and a density of 7.874 grams per cubic centimeter. This is a relatively common metal that is found throughout the universe and which has contributed to the advancement of a large number of civilizations. I mean, look at this. It just keeps going. Like, seriously. And I'm not even a third of the way through the game, and look at all this. Like, I can sit down and read for hours in this game and still not be done. Ah! Okay, I'm gonna go run to a save point and save and get the heck out of here. I need to go eat. Get out of here. Hello everyone, thank you for coming in. It's been fun. Time for me to go eat. I'm sorry about the crash in the middle of it, and I'm sorry that I had to start late, but you know, having an entire monitor die on you, then you have to spend all that time hooking up a new one, getting all your settings reconnected, getting all your resolutions right. It takes the time. But until next time, this has been Dying Demon, and I'll see y'all later. Bye!